Luke chapter 9, verse 54. And when his disciples, James and John, saw this, Jesus was going to a city, they did not reject him. They did not receive him. When James and John saw this, they said, Lord, will thou that we command fire to come down from heaven and consume them, even as Elijah did? To pray down fire. You know those people who pray fire. Fire. Oh, fire. Fire. Let fire burn you. Father, let them be roasted by fire. Let them be cooked by fire. Those are disciples of Elijah. And the same disciples of Elijah were around Jesus, James and John. They said, Lord, will thou that we command fire to come down from heaven and consume them? Consume them. Even as Elijah did, they had a Bible reference. Even as Elijah did, so they were not frivolous. They had a Bible reference to support their position. Look at the next verse. Even as Elias did, but he turned and rebuked them and said, you know not what manner of spirit you are of. In the Bible, who do you rebuke? You rebuke Satan or demons. So Jesus treated them like demons. He treated them like demons. He said to them, you know not what manner of spirit you are of. He rebuked them like you rebuke evil spirits. You know not what manner of spirit you are of. Next verse. For the Son of Man is not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. And they went to another village. You know, most of what many Christians call judgmental prayer is actually bitterness and anger looking for where to express itself. Since they cannot overcome bitterness, they cannot overcome anger, and they know it is a sin, they now convert it to a prayer to give their religious conscience a comfort so they can continue to practice bitterness and anger. That's what they call, most of them, that's what they call. Because otherwise, you can't be more angry and more bitter than Jesus. They took him to kill him. And he looked at them and he said, Father, forgive them. That was a good opportunity to pray, fall and die. That was an opportunity to pray by fire, by force. He said, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. So those who pray for people to die, I don't know who they are following, whether Jesus or Elijah. Because if Jesus rebuked James and John for copying Elijah, it means if Jesus was standing by Elijah, he would have stopped Elijah from that nonsense. Because he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. He never changes. I'm teaching good. He rebuked them and said the Son of Man didn't come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. And the Bible says they went to another village. They changed their schedule. They changed their plan. They went to another village. But you can pray with that wrong impression of God. And that's why it's those kind of prayers that not give you the impression that sometimes God will say yes, other times God will say no, other times God will say wait.